Gotta ask a good question about George Benson. If I had to pick this Masquerade or Gimme the Night, which one do I take for the career and which do I prefer? Ooh, this is a toughie. One of the greatest artists ever. I mean, this guy musically can go in so many directions. When we talk George Benson, you're talking about an artist that had no musical limits, rock, pop, R&B, jazz, you name it, blues. He could do it all and did it and showcased those chops for many years where people bought it all. His audience was fair. Probably one of the most balanced artist acts I've ever seen because you know how some people say, cry, you sell out, you can't do this, you can't do that. I never ever heard anyone ever say that about Benson. I never heard anyone ever kind of like say, well, we're going to stop supporting him because he's doing this. We're going to act like we're not going to do that. No, he was allowed to do what he wanted to do and he balanced it like a good juggling act. I mean, uncanny and kept the music on point. It was like um, just put the thing, really the totality. So never ever have listened to him and thought, oh, that didn't work or this couldn't work or that. That's how he made a career of actually putting like an R&B album out, a pop album, a jazz album out, mixing the two worlds, three worlds sometime, without putting it into a name and his vocals on top of that, along with doing TV, along with just being a balancing act, so and working with what was happening, modernizing this thing too. He was at equal parts and yet making it all work in totality. So this Masquerade, which was composed by the late great Leon Russell, incredible tone, his vocals, it's been sampled, it's been covered, just the intro alone. And I always loved the groove of it. It was a turning point for his career back in 76. It was just, just sounded like, wow, it just really put you in a certain ambiance. It put you in a certain mindset. Just the incredible peace and dexterity and the feel and the flow of it. And I can just, you can hear the lyrics and the riffs that he does with his vocals on the guitar parts, just some of the freshest licks and tones you've ever heard. That's George Benson's school, musical school, what he could do. He could really, those chops and that that vibe, uncanny. Just truly amazing. And just hit you to the core. But Gimme the Night was written by the late great Rod Temperton, who would